One person who's a very important person who I did not introduce to you yet, but which I'm going to do so now, has a very familiar name. He is someone who served as a member of the United States Congress for 14 years from Arizona. He is a stalwart conservative, a defender of the Constitution, someone whose family is well known in political and conservative circles. He also happens to be a good friend of Congressman Ron Paul. This past year, showing uncommon good sense and a lot of political courage, this person endorsed Congressman Ron Paul to become President of the United States in the Republican primaries. It's my pleasure to introduce to you someone who's going to come and speak for us for a little while and then is going to introduce Congressman Ron Paul to us. I'd like to introduce to you Barry Goldwater Jr.
Mr. Goldwater, can I sit with you? And I said, well, yes, but I better study. Well, right away, he started talking. He said, I'm going to the Ron Paul Revolution, and let me tell you about Ron Paul. And he could not stop talking the whole trip out here. Now, where is my friend John Kay? Where are you, John? Stand up. Where are you, John? This is so typical of Ron Paul supporters. John is in a family, makes a medium income, but he loves his liberty. And he has been dedicated to Ron Paul for over 20 years. And he said, I've never met the man. I hope when I come to Galveston, I'll get a chance to shake his hand. But during the campaign for presidency, he organized a group of his friends, and they made over 2,000 Ron Paul signs and got them up all over their little towns. You know, I love sitting next to John, in spite of the fact that he bothered the hell out of me. It just reminded me of what I was down here for, and that is to join with you and compliment our good buddy Ron Paul. You know, we are and I want to also say something that it's great to be in the beautiful city of Galveston, Texas. This is truly a beautiful city. And you know something, it was almost a year ago that it was almost wiped off the map by Hurricane Ike. My friend, a friend of mine who lived here all her life, house was 12 feet underwater. Her car was full of mud. She lost all her belongings. Fortunately, the house was up on stilts, but nevertheless, it destroyed this island. And here we are almost a year, and you can drive down the street, and it looks like nothing happened. And yet you go over to New Orleans, and people are still sitting on the street waiting for the government to come bail them out. get up and get out in front and pretend it's a parade. We are really, truly in the middle of another revolution. This time it's a revolution of ideas. It's Keynesian economics versus Milton Friedman and the Chicago School of Economics. Margaret Thatcher reminded us that the problem with socialism is that you soon run out of money. We've got a new president, and thank God in this country we have a peaceful transition of power. This new president is articulate, he has potential leadership ability. Right away he recognized Cuba and bought a dog called a Portuguese water dog for his kids. Now, I thought that was a drink down at the hotel down there at that pool. Now, I'm here really to introduce Ron Paul, and I'm not going to take a lot of your time, but I wanted to make a couple of observations. I was listening to President Barack Obama Thursday in a town hall meeting in Bozeman, Montana, explaining the Universal Health Program. Now, he was beautiful. He was articulate, point by point, about how this Universal Program was going to work. And I was thinking to myself, how does he know so much more than the Congress? And yet he went on and on and on. And the point that he was making is that basically they're going to take Medicare and extend it to cover the 47 million who are uninsured or don't have any kind of health program. Has anyone ever told the president and the Congress that Medicare